Get big and get small. We got the Ant-Man trailer.
Daredevil returns, and I'm so excited.
And we got some news on the official Spook in the Shell movie.
Guys,
Eric.
I hate to do this, but
You got
Don't
that
do it.
tone.
Don't
like
do it.
Like
Don't
did
do
Grandma
it.
die again?
yeah, but more importantly, it's January 9th, 2015. Welcome to Pretty Much It. My name is Eric.
My name is Jacob.
And my name is Mike. And
And we've got stuff to talk about.
we do.
We do.
There's a lot of.
We do indeed.
There's little to talk
Little
about,
things.
but big, little and big.
Yeah.
Little and big.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I like you.
Yes.
Let's start off with the news, as we tend to do.
All right.
And within that, let's start off with the movie news. Something else we tend to do.
Wow, we're going deep inside.
Ugh, gross. Ant-Man! Did you guys see the
Ooh.
trailer? Actually, no, before that, how about this? Before we get to the trailer, there's a poster. Genius.
Yeah. Poster is great.
The poster is genius because you can't see him. He's too small.
Uh-huh.
There's an
They
Entertainment
should
Weekly cover.
hang a magnifying glass like in movie theaters. That'd be so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be great?
That would be cool.
There's the Entertainment Weekly cover.
Cool if you had to
Very
watch
cool.
the movie with a magnifying glass. Like instead
No.
of IMAX glasses, they give you like a little
Magnifying glass.
magnifying
You're all
glass.
just looking
Find the Ant-Man.
No.
Halfway through
Find
the movie.
the Ant-Man.
Find the Ant-Man.
Yeah, the whole
Halfway through
entire
the
movie.
it flashes
It
on
flashes.
the screen.
Find the
Find the
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Oh, God.
Use your.
Maybe they'll do that. They did it in Tron. Remember, that was distracting. We also got an ant-sized teaser trailer, which was awesome.
Yeah.
It was like the little teaser for the trailer.
Yeah, I
Teeny
mean,
tiny.
like,
I thought it was a great idea.
It was a great idea, but like I wish they
I was
had.
also like, fuck you.
I
Like,
wish-
as soon
It
as
was a
I
teaser
saw
I
for
would
a
have liked
teaser for
it.
a trailer,
I
though.
would have liked that. Like I get the teaser for a teaser thing, but I would have liked it if they didn't release the teaser for a teaser full size. Because now what they did was they just made double the money on those YouTube videos.
Hey, double the
That's
money.
true.
So I
Double-
mean,
you
now
double your
it's
money
like
and make a stack.
That kind of creativity kind of thing went
I
away.
believe, I don't remember who
I thought it was
said
cute,
it,
though.
but they said you double
It was
your money
cute.
and you
It was
make a stack.
adorable.
That was actually, I think, in the new Annie. We also got the trailer.
Okay.
Well, the first trailer, whatever. What do you guys think?
Before I get into anything, very different from anything
Which is
Marvel
good.
has put out, which is
Different
good
is
in a
always
way.
good, I think, yeah.
Why?
I know it's the teaser. I know it's the teaser. It's the first look
small
teaser.
and self-contained.
Don't feel afraid. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I watched it and I was like, wow, what?
Yeah, you know, I kind of, you know what? Like when Paul Rudd goes, huh?
The music is so awkward there, too. I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell? They like does the music swell over him going, huh.
I think that was my reaction.
Yeah.
Like
I will say that, like, I
right.
can appreciate that it's obviously very self-aware, where it's like, can we change the name? Because
Yeah,
they wish they could change the name. I'm sure they do.
yeah, your name is going to be
Big Small
Pussy Faggot Extreme.
Is it too late to change the
Can we
name?
change that?
Yeah.
I
Oops.
got cancer in my mouth.
Is it too late to change that? Oh yeah, right. Renee
Yeah.
Zellweger. We know all about that. But yeah,
I had one-
look, you know
there-
what? But it is Marvel,
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
and it's
That's who it was.
shit. Chicago always gets me.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Um,
So
I mix them up because of Chicago. I swear to
Chicago
God.
always gets
Chicago.
Yeah.
They always get me. Damn it.
I liked when he shrunk.
In the shower. That looks like a great idea. Like
That
he's
look-
in the shower.
Yeah, he goes.
So it's just a poof, and then he's gone. Basically,
Well, that's
how
the
they're
one thing
doing
we
it.
saw.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah, it just, you know what? It just looks like whatever. But honestly, it has now more potential to wow us, I would say. You know?
Yeah. I mean, if I remember correctly, the Guardians of the Galaxy, the teaser
Was much better.
I
I
only
think
remem-
people were more excited after that than they are with this, for sure.
Yeah, I guess. But I just to say the Guardians of the Galaxy teaser when it first came out, it was very bare.
Yeah, yeah.
It only showed like the first like 5 minutes of the movie.
Right.
So
I think the trailer maybe is trying to set up like, oh, Ant-Man, it's a teaser. When I really think, and I really hope, because the trailer didn't give this off, but I really think that the movie maybe takes itself a little less seriously because this trailer was
I think so.
serious.
I think so. Well, you know, Adam McKay and Paul Rudd rewrote it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
That's like literally the Anchorman
so. I think
writers.
it's
Uh-huh.
for the teaser to be like, oh, foreboding.
Right.
maybe it's like it could be like a misdirection, kind of like Iron Man 3. I mean,
Yeah.
like Iron Man 3 turned out to be like goofy as
Yeah.
fucking hell.
Yeah.
And
I don't
remember
know.
the first trailer for Iron Man 3? It
Dead
was like,
serious.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
and it
I'm
ended up
dead.
being a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
We had no idea.
God.
But yeah, well, because of Christmas. You know what? I'm excited just because it's like so weird and out there. I think at this point.
Oh,
I would have
yeah.
been more excited with Edgar Wright, obviously.
I mean,
but-
like I'll save my final judgment until like a fuller trailer comes out, I guess, because
sure.
that was a teaser.
right.
But like
But
this
he
is
looks
go-
cool on the ant. I don't
Yeah,
know,
I mean, like,
cool.
he's-
Oh no, I was like, when that happened, I was like,
That looked kind of cool.
It just looks so.
It
And
was like
I
directly from the comics. I saw the comic
Yeah.
strip and I was like, wow,
I
that's
hate to be the
exact.
guy, like, because I'm not usually the one who, like, the CG guy, but I was like,
Oh, it's unfinished.
And it's
I know.
unfinished.
And it's same with
Yeah.
Jurassic World. We did say that. We said
Yeah,
it's probably
yeah, yeah.
unfinished.
I
like
do
when we
think
complained
Paul
about
Rudd
that.
is very cool. I think
Oh
Paul
yeah,
Rudd's great.
great choice. Great
That's
choice.
what I was just about to say. Like this movie,
And Corey Stoll. House of Cards.
I mean, I'm not like
Yeah, he's good.
I'm not 100% sure what Marvel's got planned for the future, but
They're not either.
yeah, Paul Rudd's got to really sell Ant-Man
Yeah.
because like Ant-Man is going to be the phase 3 of the the Avengers.
Yep.
Because like we're going to be taking it easy with the other
And
guys.
is he gonna? He's gonna probably relate to Ultron somehow. So
I mean, he
you don't think?
originally did. No,
You don't think they're doing that?
No,
Okay.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, I
fair
mean,
enough.
unfortunately.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I
Here's
mean, maybe Tony Stark like sent
Ant-Man back in time.
no
Yeah.
sent
I
Michael
really
Douglas
hope
an email.
people are a webmail. People are suggesting that, and I think this would be genius if they can do it. That Ant-Man was in the Avengers.
But
You know
he
what
was
I mean?
too small to
exactly.
see.
I think
Guys, I'm
that would
here.
be. Can I just say? I think they really should. They should show Michael. They should absolutely be like Michael Douglas recounting his adventures as Iron Man.
Yeah.
And should be like the last one really did me in, and I'm retiring. And it's like you see him running around in Avengers.
Oh my god.
That would be badass.
No
Yeah,
way.
like fuck this.
Yeah,
No.
and he's just like fuck it.
No, it'd be cool
know
if that's
what,
how
like-
Avengers 2 ends.
I bet you somebody's gonna
You
get
know?
punched in the face by an invisible thing, and then be like, "What the fuck was that?" And he's
Yeah.
gonna be like,
You know what? It's this really reminds me of what you just really sold it for me. That this really reminds me of Batman Beyond. How the way they're setting this up is that like old Ant-Man is
"Such a cool concept."
is going to be at the computers while new Ant-Man is doing everything.
I
While
think
old
that's cool.
Ant-Man is giving him advice
and a cool grouping like Michael Douglas and Paul Rudd. Great. I think that's an awesome pairing.
Yeah.
They're keeping the big moments close to the chest because, like, if you think about it, there is a man who he could be in a room and then he can automatically turn big and like explode the room.
And turn
Like,
small.
Yeah.
And unplode the room.
Yeah.
Implode.
Yeah, unplode.
Here's the thing, by the way, about that. Somebody, I think Kevin Feige was saying, he's like, we're not doing like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Like they
What
don't
does
have
that
like
mean?
giant sets. You know what I mean? Like of like the floor.
Okay, it's not going to be like
He
he's
said,
always in Tiny
This is
World.
really interesting. You know what they're doing? And you could tell from the trailer.
Wait.
Did you notice it's like macro photography? Did you notice that?
What do you mean?
You know macro photography?
Yes.
It's in the trailer. You can totally see. It's like that. Like the super depth of field.
When he shrinks?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes. On the floor of
Oh,
the
yeah, I
shower
did
and in the
notice
part
that.
with the bug.
that wasn't CG. Wait.
Well,
so
well,
what?
it was, but I mean, it might have been. My point is, it's the style of macro photography,
Gotcha.
which we've never seen something like that before.
Smart.
They said what they're doing. You want to know what they're doing? I think it actually is photography. They're doing macro photography, or at least rendered macro
Yeah.
photography, macro and mocap to put Paul Rudd in the scene. Isn't that
Okay.
weird?
I think that's a
Huh.
cool style to
So,
kind of
but
really
so
convey.
different and weird.
Yeah. Well,
'cause
I'm
they-
down for that.
They were probably
forgot,
thinking
I'm,
like, how do you convey smallness?
Right, because they, like small, and also, did you see how bright the light was in that scene with the bug?
Yeah.
Yeah,
His light
that
would be
was-
so intensely bright it would like kill him.
It had pretty intense light. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like they're taking all those things into account. I think that the macro angle is genius.
I really,
Genius.
I'm really interested to see how what's his face plays
Corey
the
Stoll.
villain.
Yeah.
Maybe at the end of the movie, Ant-Man will leave Yellow Jacket inside of a car asleep.
Hey. But yeah. So I think what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Ant-Man because it's just so different right now. And I'm like,
Well, I
they're
think
you know
the-
what? I trust Marvel. I mean,
What
they've
I'm
been
more
doing really
interested
well.
in is to see how Marvel makes its new superhero, because Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't Marvel making a new superhero. It was like it's
A new
their-
crowd.
Technically, it's a
new
whole
crowd
separate
bunch.
thing right
Yeah,
now. Yeah, Ant-Man
like,
is going to join
Ant-Man
right in.
is the new superhero.
Yeah, he's joining
So,
in.
He's a new kid on the block.
Yeah.
So I'm skeptical, but I have faith in Michael Douglas and Paul Rudd a lot.
For sure. Not so much the director for me, but
Yeah,
we'll see
what
what
did
happens.
he made?
Bring it on.
What
else?
Yes, Fun with Dick and Jane
Yes
or
Man.
Yes Man or something.
Well, Yes Man wasn't terrible.
Really? Wow. You liked Yes Man?
I didn't think it was terrible.
Okay.
I didn't
I
think
couldn't
it was,
stay
I mean,
away.
I don't remember it. I just remember it as being like a, whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, and Bring It On is not bad either. It's a certain type of movie, but for that type of movie, it's good.
yeah.
It's like, if you don't like that
I
type
think
of movie,
Marvel
you're not
is
gonna like it.
is trying to go for a different tone.
Yeah.
That's what we're
I
doing,
thought
yeah.
with this trailer when I saw it, and then he does like his Paul Rudd, like, I thought after that it was gonna cut and it was just gonna be hilarious and fun.
Yeah,
the
but
rest of the time.
that's why it's weird.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then it wasn't.
Father-daughter angle's cool.
Yeah, that
There's
was
a lot
how,
of cool.
that's-
There's a lot of potential. How about
That's how
that?
it goes in the
a lot of
comics.
potential.
Yeah, it's weird because I was like, oh, he's like a criminal dude, but then it's like, oh, he also has a home
Yeah,
and a wife and a
all
kid.
these little elements are so interesting. It's like
Yeah.
I'm really interested in the story.
It's like Sandman's story done right.
Sorry, Joseph Gordon.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, you're saying that's Sandman.
Yeah,
Never mind.
sorry,
I was,
Spider-Man
okay.
3.
Yeah. Never
I'm
mind.
thinking of DC Sandman.
Speaking of Sandman, Gambit. Gamman.
yeah.
Sandman.
I think we knew Channing Tatum was playing Gambit.
Yes,
right?
we discussed this on PMI a long time
So
ago.
the only news
Yeah.
here is just that it's officially
actually
October
coming out.
2016.
It's actually happening.
Of
What is this
Of
movie going to be
2016.
about?
wait, I thought you just said. I missed that last part.
Yeah, October 2016. Yes.
What
Yeah.
is what
I
is
thought
this
you
movie
said
going to be
October
about?
26th.
I love
Yeah.
Gambit. Gambit, growing up, was one of my favorite X-Men
Oh, yeah,
characters.
mine
but
too.
What
But,
is this
like,
movie
well,
going to be
Growing
about?
up, for me, Channing Tatum was one of my favorite actors. So, I'm kidding, obviously.
I used to
Um,
think
but
Channing Tatum was a football player.
He
Yeah,
probably
we-
is.
When the first G.I. Joe movie was coming out, and everyone was like, "Oh, Channing Tatum, he's the
What-
guy."
what
in the
team does he
movie."
play for?
And I was like, "Channing Tatum. Oh,
Sounds
he
very
sounds like a football
footballish.
player. He must have been a football
Little
player.
did you
Now
know,
he's in a movie. Good
now
for him."
He's in a movie. Yeah, right.
Yeah, how much shit is he gonna blow up? I mean,
As Channing Tatum?
No,
Yeah.
how much? Yeah, how many cards is it going to light on fire?
this is
You know?
really, I
These
mean,
are the
like,
questions we need answered.
How many ladies is going to sweet talk with that Creole?
All
you know?
right.
And did they? Is there any confirmation that this is taking place in the X-Men universe?
Oh,
or?
it's got to be.
Yeah, but
Right?
like, what
Yeah.
the? They're making an X-Men movie because like he's like just a really strong side character.
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's a Melissa McCarthy.
It's like if they gave Beast his own movie, it's like
Yeah, I feel like I feel like seeing a movie about like Nightcrawler would be more like compelling because there's more angles to his life than Gambit. Gambit is just
Gambit's just a loser.
he's
just a
cool as
cool
fuck.
dude, yeah.
And he, you know, like maybe it'll go into like his gambling and stuff like that, and being
he's
a
gonna
hot
throw
shot.
a card at somebody and it's gonna explode.
All right, well, we'll see.
Yeah,
Good,
we'll see.
Good Gambit. Ghost
Ask
in the
PMI.
Shell.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I thought you were
Ghost
gonna
in the
do
Shell.
SPMI.
Take it away because you know this. I don't know anything about this.
Well,
I recognize the title
I'm
as an
not
anime.
like
I
I'm
think,
not a
right, or
huge
something?
fan, but yeah, Ghost in the Shell. It was an anime movie, I believe, in the late
Based
80s.
on a book. I saw that. Based on a book.
based
And it
on
was
the
good.
manga. Oh,
I saw
man.
it many years ago, but it was
Yeah,
great.
that came. Especially at the time that movie first came out, it was like a groundbreaking thing.
Oh yeah, it was huge.
It was like actually like the Matrix cited like inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
From
Oh, definitely.
Steven Spielberg fucking jerked off to it. I don't know. Okay. So
He's on record saying that.
yeah, so
Okay.
they've been toying around with the idea of a movie for a really long time, and now like before they even officially announced it, they officially announced that Scarlett Johansson is going to be playing the lead.
Which
Is
a lot
that
of
good
people
or bad? I have no idea.
I'm okay with that. I mean,
I
like,
don't know anything about this, so is that a good choice?
the lead of Ghost in the Shell is like this emotionless kind of.
Oh, she just demonstrated that with
Lucy.
Under the
Yeah.
Skin and,
And-
Lucy. Yeah, right.
yeah.
She's like a mix of those,
Yeah, a lot
right?
of
Yeah.
people wanted someone more Asian.
yeah.
More Asian.
Well, because a lot of people were saying it should have been Mako from
Fast and the
Pacific
Furious.
Rim,
Oh,
who, yeah, sure, she looks
Oh,
like
that
her,
would have
but
been yeah. She
Yeah,
looks
that would've
just
been
like
cool,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, but like no anime character looks Asian.
no, not really.
no
no.
anime-
their eyes are huge.
Yeah.
Sorry to say.
Yeah,
Even
so-
like the formation. Of
Just
their
how it
face,
looks.
they look-
I
yeah.
love it though because usually with these with these types of things like I'm in the trenches with these debates like Batfleck, you know, all these different things, but like with this it's like I'm on the outside and I don't really have like a stake
Me
in it
neither,
either
I
way.
don't know.
And I'm
No,
like,
it's
oh
a-
wow, people are really angry about this and other people feel strongly about it, you
Cool.
know, like,
I think it's got the potential to be a cool movie.
yeah, oh yeah.
All right.
I watched
Right.
the
What the Wachowskis do.
I watched the first show that came out like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell, whatever.
Yeah.
I thought it was
What-
like
the
a Metal
whatever,
Gear thing.
yeah.
No, they had a movie and then they had a show.
What's Ghost in the Machine?
Ghost in the Machine is a
Something
phrase.
else.
Oh, that's right. That's just a phrase.
Yeah.
Well, it's obviously a title of something. I thought Ghost in the Shell was a Metal Gear thing all these years.
I mean, no, you're thinking of a bunch of different
How do you
things.
not know?
There's influences.
It's from
Okay.
Japan.
All right. Fine.
They're all in on it together.
You're thinking of the Big Shell,
No.
a location in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Wrong.
Okay.
And
You
the
would
last
never
thing I
know
got-
that.
the la-
No, yeah, yeah.
I've heard about that.
Oh yeah.
It's one level. Oh, the bunker? You've heard about that from
You heard about
007
Bunker C,
GoldenEye.
yeah.
The stacks? Yeah, that's 007 GoldenEye.
Stacks.
Rainbow Road. Oh yeah.
Well, okay, that's actually
No,
a
that's
really
everybody-
bad. Yeah, everybody does
Everybody
know
knows.
that. Hits! You guys seen the trailer for Hits? David
Hits?
Cross's directorial debut?
David Cross.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
No.
he directed a movie, and it's going to be great, I'm sure.
I didn't see
Oh,
the
you'll have to watch the
trailer.
trailer.
I
I just wanted to mention it for anybody, so there you
Yeah.
go. I'm mentioning it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks to PMI.
It's a trailer. It actually starts off kind of looking like Zack Stone is going to be famous, which you guys still haven't watched. And it starts off with the girls like, I want to be famous. I'm going to be on TV, blah blah blah. And then Matt Walsh plays the dad. Yes. And he
that's cool.
Matt Walsh.
accidentally gets famous from
Wait, hold on. Who am I thinking
you're not
of?
you're not one of the UCB founders. Who are you thinking of? Who the hell? I got to know.
I'm thinking of the guy from
Wait, no.
NBC.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. What the fuck?
Who? What? Who's that?
I think I'm thinking of like Chris Walsh or Matt Walsh or
Yeah.
something. Like a news person, yeah. Never mind.
Oh,
Anyway,
a news
continue.
anchor?
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
No.
It's like
No, no, this is an actor. You'd know him if you saw him for sure. But yeah, he's brilliant, so it's great. And so he gets on TV. He gets famous from a viral video of him passionately arguing something at like a town hearing, and someone records it. And it's like crazy guy loses his mind, and he gets famous, and his daughter's pissed. So it looks, I don't know, it looks fun. David Cross. I mean, come
All
on.
right, yeah.
First directed movie. I could have sworn he's done something else. Doesn't it seem like he would have directed other things over the years?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Nope.
definitely.
Seems like a
That's why I was like, what's
David
all the
Wayne
hubbub?
type, like a David Wayne type who would
Yeah.
just be
Yeah.
like directing like funny things in the background. But nope. And that's it for movie news. There really wasn't much going on. I
You
don't
gotta
know.
be fucking kidding
I'm
me.
sorry.
It's January, all right.
It's January.
I got
January is where things go to die.
Not to spoil anything, but the video game news is a little light too.
Just spoiled it.
You
but
just
we have
spoiled it.
TV.
We have some
TV
TV news. You want to try that again? Try to say the word TV. Try to say the
TV news.
Tuvu.
Let's get into Tuvu news.
That's
Yeah.
we're gonna call it TV in the future.
Doo-Doovel.
Yeah.
We got some Doo-Doovel news. Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Daggerty Devil.
Dropping.
Dropping April 10th.
Wow. That's
So, and all at once,
He-
right?
he's
They're doing the
dropping so
Netflix
they
model, aren't
can't
they?
see anything.
They're doing the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very nice. They're doing the Netflix model.
Yep.
All at once.
I believe
We're
so.
gonna get together and watch this.
we're gonna have
No.
a whole.
I'll be in my new apartment. Let's do it.
No.
Okay.
We're gonna have like a. This summer is gonna be fucking dominated by Marvel. We got
Yep.
Daredevil in May, and then in July there's Avengers 2 and Ant-Man.
Agent Carter's already started.
Well,
And
no,
Agent
we have
Carter.
Daredevil
Which apparently
actually
was
in
good.
April.
What's that?
We have Daredevil in April.
What did he
That's what I
say?
said.
You said Daredevil in May.
Whatever.
No, I said.
Yeah, you did.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Take
That's
it back.
okay. Hey,
Check.
I'm just poking
Somebody go
jokes.
back and check and
I'm
tweet
just
us who's
poking
right.
jokes.
Uh,
Just
don't-
poking
I'm
jokes.
Don't ever poke me ever again.
Especially not in the jokes.
I didn't give
Yeah,
you
no,
permission.
constantly. And then Ant-Man.
Yeah,
everything.
wow.
And then Avengers 4. A 2. Sorry, I get that mixed up.
Christ. But yeah,
Avengers
so
4, Avengers 2.
that's the name of it.
So we also got
April
a really
10th.
cool, very inspired poster.
Which, yeah, inspired,
It's-
but I
it's-
can't remember.
no, yeah, it's not
Can
inspired.
someone remind me what this is an exact direct ripoff of? Oh, this is the Amazing Spider-Man poster. That's right. Amazing Spider-Man had hit the logo in the street.
Yeah.
It's almost identical.
Also, one time the Punisher made like the
Yeah,
skull
but
out of
doesn't
fire.
Daredevil do that?
What?
Make his logo fucking burn up
on
in the
fire,
street?
yeah.
Sure, I guess.
He
I
burn
was
up-
gonna
yeah.
say I know that some poster did almost the exact same thing within the last few years. It was Amazing Spider-Man 1 or 2. It's the Amazing Spider-Man logo in the city.
I love that they
It
actually.
doesn't
gave
matter.
a
It looks cool. I don't care.
I
but-
love that they actually gave a shit in the poster, and it's actually kind of Hell's Kitchen.
It is Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah,
the
I
whole
was
show
like,
takes place in Hell's
whoa.
Kitchen,
I know,
and
it's
that's
really
it.
cool. It's very contained.
Which is why he wouldn't have been involved with the Avengers, I guess.
because he's
Because he's like,
he
"Sorry,
can't see that
out of
far."
my jurisdiction.
Yeah, he's
sorry,
like, what's
I
going
can't
on
see-
over
I don't
there?
know
Yeah.
anywhere out there. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, New York is that big where that can happen.
It is that big, but at the same time, living here has made it extremely small. It's
Yeah.
actually really weird.
Also, do you think,
Manhattan
like-
is so small.
You don't think like Daredevil would have at least like heard Iron Man fly by above him at least
What the
once?
Well, he probably thought it was just a passing. He probably thought it was 9/11 again. He
Well,
just
it's definitely gonna
he-
happen,
yeah. Wait
yeah.
a minute. Well, wouldn't 9/11 basically be to him like,
Registered to
whoa, it's the
Daredevil."
Avengers fighting?
Yeah, no. He wouldn't be able to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, he wouldn't know
miles
the difference
away.
between like the Boston
Dare-
bombing and the
Yeah.
and the Hulk stomping down the street.
No,
Yeah.
no, Daredevil's like smart enough and good at hearing enough.
All
that
right.
He would know.
All right,
the
fine.
Oh
difference.
man.
Well, we'll find out on April
Do
10th.
you
I
think Daredevil is gonna hook up in Avengers 3
With who?
with Ant-Man and the rest of the?
Well, what are they, gay?
yeah, Daredevil is gonna
Maybe if the show,
grab
like,
Ant-Man.
explodes.
Daredevil's gonna grab Ant-Man
And throw him into a wall.
and throw him down the Hulk's throat
He's
because
gonna swallow him. No, he's
No,
gonna
because
swallow it.
the Hulk walks in and goes, "My belly hurts." So they throw Ant-Man.
Get in my belly.
Yeah, they throw Ant-Man into his belly,
I
and
feel like
like
an asshole for doing that.
he gets the thorn out
Yep.
of Hulk's tummy.
And then he goes home to Geppetto.
And I said, Thor. Hey, Jake, inappropriate.
Jake is
My
putting his
contact lens
eyeball
fell
back
out.
in. It fell out. Jesus
It
Christ.
looks like you're doing a pretty bad job.
We also got a new image. Just same. It's that same costume we've seen, the black
Of Daredevil?
costume.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just the same thing we've
I
seen.
pissed so many people off
but he's got no
yesterday.
pants on in this one.
I was saying, oh, I missed that
no,
part.
he's if you see the extended image, no, he's just like got on top of some guy. So maybe he is a homosexual. You never know. New take on the character.
He could be, you know. I mean, hey.
It wouldn't change anything.
I was saying though, I said to people yesterday, I'm like, people who say that like, oh, the Daredevil movie was the worst thing in the world, are gonna be surprised when
Haven't
they
seen
watch
Green
the show
Lantern.
and they realize that, wow, okay, the Daredevil movie actually got some things right.
Yeah.
Oops.
Interesting.
Sorry, just saying.
Oops.
No,
Sorry.
but you know
Sorry.
what?
For
I
me,
don't
though-
think anybody will even like remember that. They're not gonna say like, "Oh
No,
man,
like,
I was
as
wrong."
much as I love
the
it, it
whole
was
time."
like a little bit of a forgettable movie in some ways. But I think the biggest thing with the Daredevil
Just a
show,
little bit.
the biggest thing with the Daredevil show is going to be the Kingpin. I really think.
He's not even in the first season, is he?
No, he is. He's casted to everything. He's totally in it. Oh my God.
Wait,
The
yeah,
Kingpin's
who
like the
has-
main.
Who's the one that's not in it then? What's the other villain?
Elektra? I don't
No,
know.
no.
Bullseye? I don't-
Bullseye. Thank you. Bullseye then is not
Jake,
in
you
it. One
gotta-
of the major guys is not in it.
You gotta help me out with something because I could have I must have dreamed this. But in the Daredevil movie,
But Jake, did you ever make out with Eric on
Yeah.
camera?
In the Daredevil movie, when the kid goes blind, right,
Mhm.
and he's watching his dad box around, I could have sworn that there was a scene where the kid is watching him box the wrong way. Like the kid is like backwards because he's blind. Like he's like sitting down.
Oh my god, I
backwards,
can't remember that. That'd
and
be really
he's going like,
He's
"Go,
Dad,
Dad!"
where are
And
you?"
like, yeah.
Is that real?
But I watched the movie and it's not there.
Oh, that would be so funny.
Imagine they cut it out and hoped everyone forgot.
Or he's in the wrong place. His dad's
I
fighting in
could've
Madison Square Garden, and he's at like Carnegie Hall. Like, there's like
Yeah.
a concert, and he's like, "Get him, Dad!"
And everyone's shh. Fuck you. He shouts out to them. Fuck you.
Fuck you, that's my dad. And he's
That's
pointing.
my dad up on stage singing.
Anyway, I do really think the thing to watch for though is the Kingpin. I forget the actor, but he's
He's
awesome.
the guy who was in Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, Private Pile.
Private Pile.
He's great.
That's also a Metal Gear thing,
He's
right?
gonna be great.
Yeah. Full Metal Gear.
Full Metal
Yeah.
Jacket.
Anyway.
No.
And that's it for TV news. Let's
Is it
take a
really?
break.
Oh.
Let's take a break. Let's
Feels
do
good.
It.
This feels good.
Does this feel good?
You know, I'd like to say we almost were in a deep doo-doo because there was at here at Hot Dog Studios there was a water main break or some crap. I don't know. I'm not
Should
one
I
of those
tell?
people. And yes,
I'll tell that story
yes,
later.
in a moment. But they almost had to shut off all the electricity, and we wouldn't have been able to do this. So
That's a bonus.
I just want to say,
clip
I just want
story.
to shout out to God. Thank you, God.
Thank-
Um,
Yeah,
I'll
thanks.
save it.
let me plug two things. One, I did a music video for. Have you guys seen the final video?
Hmm?
Yes.
I'm so happy with it. Did you guys think it came out good?
Color was cool.
I like
thought
the
it came out
swirly
freaking
part
awesome.
a lot.
The
The
swirl. Oh
swirly
yeah, we
part's
talked
cool.
about that. The swirly
Yeah.
part was awesome. Hey, look at all these.
Oh, what'd you
swirls.
get? Treats? Oh no.
No, it's all origami. So find out how that origami fits in and look at the colors. It's I guess they're youtube.com/bohemians band or something like that. But yeah, the video's up for a song called Hints. It's a really good song. Their album's out next week and it's amazing. I've been listening nonstop.
Very not safe for work video.
Oh yeah,
I was very
yeah.
surprised. that
Starring
you,
my sister,
when
so be careful.
You went
Yeah,
in
it
that
was
direction.
Yeah,
fucked
it was
up.
weird. You'd think I'd be uncomfortable
Yeah,
with
it
that, but no, she was
weird.
game. And then Pity Applause on Monday. You remember I said I was like, I'm not going to shove it down your throats. I forgot to mention it ever again, and it's already here. Pity
Here we
Applause.
go.
I will be performing in Pity Applause on Monday, January 12th. Tickets are on sale now. They're only $10 online and $15 at the door. So if you're going to come, buy a ticket online so you don't fucking waste money like an idiot. And that's it.
Don't be a dummy.
That's it for me. What about you guys?
I got nothing to plug. You know who I am.
Check out my fucking Patreon page, Mike. Patreon.com.
I can't remember his name.
Patreon.com/Mike Peterson.
Were you
Indeed.
almost gonna say Mike.com?
You need,
were
to
like,
open, you
Mike,
need to open up your $10 tier, by the way.
Yes, I do.
You do.
Well,
I noticed
because
that.
I got some new things coming because a podcast is coming down the line, and I've got a special treat for Patreon supporters
Very nice.
for that podcast. You'll find out soon.
Very nice. All right. You got nothing?
Also, yeah, and I also just wanted to say you can check out me and Brett Mounts, our director.
Yeah,
of
which
a
is- I-
Patreon exclusive
Brett
podcast.
It's good
Thank you,
stuff.
Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, cool. We have something that we need to plug, and that is Podfest. We actually have Jeremy Ween here from NYC Podfest. Jeremy, how's it going?
Hey, Eric. I'm not quite sure how I got here, but good to see you.
Hey, good to see you. So tell me, what is Podfest and what's your involvement?
So the NYC Podfest, it's the New York City Podcast Festival. My involvement is I am the festival founder and head of programming, also the man of many hats. I handle promotions, ticketing, a lot of other stuff. More than likely, if you send an email to us, I will be the one responding to you on any level.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is your baby, though, basically.
It's pretty much.
Awesome.
It's-
And you
yeah.
got some big names there, aside from pretty much it, obviously.
I know. We're really excited to have you
Dude,
guys
I'm so
there.
excited to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And it is, we are, by the way, Sunday, 1 p.m.
Mhm.
Sunday, January 11th, 1 p.m. It's not all ages.
It's 16
and
plus.
up. Under 17.
No.
No.
So it's 16 plus.
Okay.
16 to 18, you must be accompanied by a ticketed adult
Got
over
it.
21.
Okay, got it. There we go.
But our venue's being very accommodating, and we want to be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to get your fans in to see it, and we hope people will.
Yeah,
out
you
to
guys have
support
been
you guys.
have been great as far as that goes because I think you're surprised by the younger audience. So
I wasn't so much surprised, but I kind of anticipated that, but I wasn't. I thought we got lucky when we were like pushing it to 18 plus, and then we went to the venue. We never thought they were gonna go like, yeah, 16.
yeah, sure, you
plus.
can bring your babies. Yeah,
you can bring.
but
16.
what are some other shows?
So we have about 20 shows throughout the weekend. So we start when this goes up. We'll be hours
but the
away
9th,
from
right? Yeah.
yeah, from our opening night at the Bell House, which both shows are sold out.
Sick.
But
Awesome. Congrats.
we have Risk at 8 o'clock. There will be a standby line starting at 7:30.
Okay.
So if you're still looking to get in for that, it'll be awesome. And then through the weekend we have Gilbert Godfrey, Susie Essman, Yola Tango, Todd Barry, Wyatt Cenac, Jackie Cation, Matt Bronger.
Let me add one in that I'm going to. I'm actually going to Pat Dixon's.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, excellent. Yes,
Definitely.
Pat Dixon.
So it's like a double feature, right?
Yeah, New York City Crime Report and Tuesdays with Stories with Mark Norman it's a 2-for-1 slot. You pay one price, you get 2 shows.
Sweet.
And then we also have our West Coast block. We have Ding Donger with Matt Bronger. You might have seen him on At Midnight. He's coming all the way out from the West Coast to do his solo
Dude,
podcast.
awesome.
For the first time. He has no guests. It's literally just going to be him talking on stage.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm really excited to see how it goes. And then that show is comboed with The Dork Forest with Jackie Cation. She's doing the festival for the 3rd time. Her guest is Bridget Everett, who theater people know from her show at Joe's Pub, Rock Bottom. She's also been on Inside Amy Schumer, and she's going to be in Trainwreck, the new Judd Apatow movie that's coming
sweet.
out.
So you got some big people.
months.
I heard Gilbert
Yeah.
Gottfried in there. Obviously, we will like to see that if we can.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's the 3rd year?
It's the third
Year.
believe it or not.
Biggest year.
Biggest
I've
year.
I've known you've been doing it for years, obviously. We've been friends for a couple of years now. And so congratulations on
Thanks.
like the success thus far. Now you just got to get through it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's definitely going to be our biggest year, and to everyone that's already bought tickets, thank you so much for supporting
I
live
second that.
live podcasting. I almost
It's-
said live pod kissing. I don't know what that is.
Hey, you know what? No, that's that's the after party.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not talk about that. But Jeremy, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you so much. I can't. I don't have the money for a cab. Would you mind zapping me back?
So, get your tickets to Podfest. The link is in the info on youtube.com/prettymuchit. Or, of course, we're posting it on Facebook, Twitter, all that shit. Yes, and we'll see you Sunday. Sunday the 11th of January at 1 p.m. And then there's a pizza party afterward. Let
Come
us know.
on down.
You'll be able to see those magic tricks that we just did in real life.
Yeah.
If you're a girl, you can kiss me.
I was
If
If
you're
you're
gonna
a
guy,
boy,
you
you can kiss me.
If you're a
There's gonna
guy,
be two
you can
separate
give me a
lines,
high
single
five.
Yeah,
file.
you know what, boy or girl, you can kiss me.
Where?
On the cheeks, but if you pay me, on the mouth.
I
Okay.
accept handshakes, bro hugs, bro shakes.
Well, hold on. What's the difference
whatever.
between a hug and a bro hug?
A hug is with a girl, bro hugs with a boy.
Yeah,
Or
and
mainly
a
girl.
bro hug is like, look, like I've actually never given you one. No. First you come in like, hey, what's up, man? And you go,
Oh, what's up?
What's up?
Oh,
Boom,
yeah.
like that.
Ah.
Bro
What's
hug.
up?
Yeah.
Classic bro
And a
hug.
regular
Yep.
hug is...
Regular hug is just.
No emotion.
I kissed him.
No, I don't do that. Like with family members, like I always fuck it up.
You know what? That's one of my
Oh, I'm
resolutions
so
is to
awkward.
hug better.
No, I hug.
Yeah, you don't really. You're not a hugger.
I
really.
hug people, but like you know what, with family, like, sometimes like
Oh, I hate that.
I hate
Fuck
that.
Fuck
Yeah.
that. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I'm not
Yeah.
kissing you.
I've hugged
Fucking face.
Andrew so much.
All right.
I've hugged you like I can count on one hand the amount. I hugged you like once and it was kind of uncomfortable.
Okay. Anyway,
And we're like
we have a
we're
new-
like friends.
We have a new commentary track for
friends need to hug.
That's a problem.
for what?
For the Mummy.
Brendan Fraser.
I thought you were gonna say Friends, an episode.
Wrong. We have a
His
new commentary track
directorial
for The Mummy.
debut.
We've introduced Brendan Fraser into the cinematic universe, and when we do The Mummy Returns, we'll be introducing The Rock. But
So
this is
finally-
our first step there.
If you guys ever wanted like the Jake commentary, like
Oh
the-
my
the
God! Forget about it.
Jake-centric
It is
comedy-
so funny. It's a really good one.
Well, The Rock was in the pacifier.
That's right.
Mhm.
But he was super
Actually,
small. He
that
was
was-
super small.
Yeah, he was hiding.
That was Vincent
on,
Diesel.
on Vin's shoulder.
No, he
the
was
entire
not. He was
time.
there the whole time. He was a little
Oh.
devil. But everyone who's a supporter on Patreon.com/PrettyMuchIt has been listening already for days upon days to the commentary track.
What a
You
bunch
get
of
them
cool guys
at no
they
extra
are.
charge for $10 a month. You get them at no extra charge when they're like $4 to buy individually. So if you're buying them frequently enough, it's a good deal. You get them early and you get them at no extra charge. $5, you get to watch us do this live, like some people are doing right now. You get bonus clips. You get the episodes early. You get all that good stuff. There's all different cool stuff. Patreon.com/PrettyMuchIt. Thank you very much.
Ow!
We also like to give away a free shirt every single week.
Like this one. Nowhere
Uh,
near as this cool.
No,
though.
no, we give
No,
away
not that.
we give away free T-shirts, but we don't like to.
No, we don't like to.
We
That's
have to
right.
rip them.
We have to.
It's like my dad used to always say, "Dead or alive, you come with me." Oh, it doesn't say that.
Okay. PrettyMuchIt.com/giveaway
Part man.
to find out how to enter
what
to
your
win,
dad
and
always
then watch
said.
the Monday show to find out if you did win. And finally, we want your hot dog photos. So when we ask for them on Thursdays, make sure you have them ready. Okay. When we
You'll be
record on
included.
Thursdays, we want your hot dog photos. This is our last month in Hot Dog Studios, so we're coming down. We got like 3 episodes left after this, I think. I don't know.
Although the hot dog never leaves.
The hot dog will remain in our hearts forever for sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
this thing's glued to the wall. We can't take it off. Whoever comes in has to be a hot dog person. And that's it for the break. Let's talk about video games, please.
Yeah, Jake, you better fucking wow me.
Oh, I just realized Jake and break rhyme, so there you go.
Good job, Eric. Hello, welcome to the video game segment. Today, we're going to talk about PlayStation Now. PlayStation
We're
Now.
going to talk about PlayStation now?
No, PlayStation Now.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it now.
PlayStation Now, the service.
Who's on
PlayStation
first?
Now.
Shut-
Good one. Good one. Who has the bigger hair right now? Your hair is slightly bigger than mine. Yeah, look at that.
Well,
Wow.
are we including like from top to bottom? Like
Just
beard, like beard
volume. No, just volume of the head.
Beard to
Yeah.
brim.
up? Beard to brim. I love it.
Put it back down. I don't
No,
like
I'm
the way
keeping
that.
it up. And this time, I'll keep it off.
Anyway, PlayStation Now. That's the thing where you can rent the older games like PlayStation.
Well, now
3
it
games.
seems like I was just on the PlayStation Network the other night. It seems like that's how you get any game now, unless I was doing something wrong. Like I was trying
not
to
any game, like old games though.
like I was going on like to buy a game, and it says like instead of buying it, you can like rent it for like 9 days or
What game?
what was it?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it's like the service where you could rent games. It's like you could rent them, but it's also like $20 a month, and it's unlimited. That's the new thing that they announced: $20 for unlimited, and you can just stream all the games you want, which work okay.
$20
I
a
guess.
month.
Yeah, and you can stream it like an unlimited, not unlimited, but a huge library of
It's not
like
that
PS3
bad.
games.
I mean, if you're the kind of guy who plays a lot of video games,
Yeah.
that's like
and likes
great.
a lot of latency while you play them.
Is
Like,
it bad? Like
It's okay. If you play on a really strong wired connection, it's almost really good.
it's almost really good.
But it's not really my cup of tea. I beta tested it I alpha tested it and beta tested it. and it was
you
like,
went
whatever.
from alpha to gamma.
I went
to,
from A to B, basically.
That's not.
That's what they're saying. So that's the thing. Some of you guys wanted me to talk about that. It's cool. It's a service. Try it. Let me know if you like it. I've been using it. I'm not sold. It's not for me.
Are we sponsored by
That's
this?
because I have. No, we're not at all.
Well, you're supposed to say that at least, though, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
We're not.
No, we're not.
We're not. Yeah, we're not.
No, we're actually not. Don't get it
Right, we're
twisted.
actually not sponsored by
Eric.
PlayStation now.
What's the rest of the news?
You tell me.
The biggest thing this week that happened in video games actually has nothing to do with video games.
Wow, Jake.
The two main guys, or mostly the main guy from
explain
IGN.
this. Yeah, please give me the details on
The
this.
face of IGN, Greg Miller, someone who is very cool and awesome, and I really like what he does. He quit IGN along with Colin Moriarty and 2 other video producers that they did stuff on the side with to fully pursue a self-supported video game channel of all kinds of things via Patreon.
Whoa,
They
Patreon, getting
they
big
totally
ups.
left a cool job at IGN with benefits and like.
That makes
you
me
know,
feel good because you know that they like contacted Patreon to make sure you guys aren't gonna shut this down anytime soon, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know,
Yeah,
so that's good for
definitely.
us. That,
Yeah.
that cuts a word.
I like to think that they're pretty smart guys. So it's pretty cool. They launched a whole thing. They have a daily. This is the coolest thing I think that they're doing. Greg and Colin are doing a thing where they stream every day at like 2:00. Like they stream like a video game show where they just talk about what's going on, kind of like a Mike and Mike, like an ESPN or radio sports talk that's on every day.
Oh yeah, Mike and Mike. I don't fucking follow sports. How would I
It's
know
just like
what
a
that
well-known, like even if you don't like sports, like okay. Anyway, so I think that's really cool. They're doing a lot of cool things. They're doing completely what they want to do, which is cool. They're also not completely just supported by Patreon. They also have sponsors and stuff like that, which they didn't really say, but they do. And they're just doing really cool stuff, and I really think that's interesting. And people are really into that right now in video game land.
Wow, Jake, you're right about video game land. I was
Yeah,
trying to
there's no
try and
news.
I was going to try and outstage you.
But also in video game land, IGN's since they lost Greg Miller and they lost all these people, they got a new video host,
R.I.P.
Max Scoville from Destructoid, who is super cool. He's a really nice guy, and now he's on IGN, which is crazy. He's going to be doing great stuff, so definitely check him out because he's fucking hilarious and he's like a hidden gem. So
Oh, a
Now-
hidden gem among the
Let's
rough.
talk about this for a second.
yeah,
Because this is
the Eric
fascinating to me.
perspective of
This
the
is very
Patreon.
fascinating. I was
Yeah.
texting you, asking you questions.
Yeah.
Now, Greg Miller is what the kind of like the face of IGN or was
Totally, yeah.
previously
Oh,
as
yeah.
of last week,
Yeah.
I suppose. Is there anybody else that's on his level, or are they done?
There's nobody on there.
Okay.
I mean, they have like the pretty girls that like come on and like they say things about video games.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
they're
but they don't
pretty
know what
and
the fuck
famous.
they're
So Greg
talking
Miller
about,
is
like-
IGN basically.
I would say he's a big part of it.
Okay,
yeah.
so
A very
Greg
big part
Miller
of it.
now. Greg Miller was famous for what before IGN?
Nothing. IGN was the start of his career, basically.
Okay. So I looked at the Patreon,
Mhm.
and the Patreon makes it sound like they were like fucking trapped there and hated everything they did there because it's like now that we left IGN, we can finally do all this cool
the
stuff.
thing is, that's what they're saying is because.
Wait.
But
second.
wait a minute, you wouldn't exist without IGN.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait
What the
a
fuck?
minute.
No, this is what I wasn't able to really
Okay.
explain to you because
Okay.
I wasn't
yeah.
sure what
I
you
might,
were going at.
I've got to be missing something because
Well-
they're like fuck IGN, and
Well,
I'm
they
like,
had.
who would you be?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Well, they work on IGN and they're beloved on IGN, but they also had their own separate YouTube and podcast that they were doing, and they,
Before
Before
IGN.
IGN?
No, this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
But it was a place where IGN didn't want them to talk about games. They were totally cool with them doing this, but they talked about everything but video games.
What do they do on IGN then?
So like, imagine if
On
Jake.
IGN, no, I'm saying at IGN they talked about video games.
Okay.
On their podcast that they do at their house, their
Okay.
videos, those they just talked about other stuff, and that
Okay.
took off. They launched a Patreon for that. That got.
I saw
huge.
that. Yeah.
And that's when they were like, okay, maybe we want to just talk about video games here in our own forum, not just be limited to just IGN. So they left.
But
IGN.
did they have a problem with IGN that
No.
makes it that? So then why does their Patreon read like?
I don't think it read
finally,
like that.
Fuck you, IGN.
I don't think it reads like. I don't
Dude,
think it,
it
reads
literally
like that.
says now that we left IGN, we can finally do what we want.
like, now
it
that we
says
quit our
that.
jobs,
Yeah,
you
it
know.
says we're so pumped we quit our jobs. We wouldn't exist without it though. But
What?
too bad. Fuck off. What
Huh.
the hell? I don't
That is
understand.
pretty
I mean, that would be
Yeah.
the same thing with me though. Like I understand like PMI is my bread and
that's
butter,
what-
and it built
yeah,
me up.
That's why it's like a just a preference thing, like a personal thing. It's not like a right or wrong, but it reads to me like why doesn't it should start off with like we love we love everything IGN's done for us.
Yeah, like our careers.
Thanks guys. We're moving to the next thing. It totally reads as like a fuck you.
It's
I
interesting
think.
because that comes into question, and like
So
I've
weird.
seen this a lot, especially like with like a writer who writes for a really famous website, and they get a huge Twitter following, and then they quit.
That happened,
and then
remember
they're
that?
huge.
They
yeah,
got sued. Someone got
was
sued
that
for the Twitter
Wired or
followers.
Engadget or
No, but
something.
I remember someone got sued for the Twitter followers because they were like, "You wouldn't exist without us."
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's so interesting and weird.
Yeah,
It's so weird.
That is really weird.
But I
It's a
think
big,
I think
uh,
it's a lot better if you don't like. It totally sounded like they were shit talking IGN. Like fuck you guys.
Yeah, 'cause, like the first.
That's the vibe
I don't
I
think
got.
so.
the way
I don't
that
know.
the way that I
It was
found
like
out.
subtle.
No, it wasn't.
I don't
The
know.
way that I found out about this news was that I saw that like they posted like a picture and it in big bold letters it
We
said
quit
we
our jobs."
quit
Yeah.
our
That's
jobs.
like, well, like, why is that exciting? That should be
No.
like a sad thing
it's
almost
like,
for like
it should have been like
bittersweet.
we're moving on.
Yeah, it sounds like bittersweet.
No, I
When
think
they
it's a
walk
really,
in and go, "We're quitting." It's like
No, I think honestly it's
Yeah,
great.
but-
If you think about it, it's a brilliant fucking PR pitch because of all these kids out there who like
we're
them but
talking
are
about
also
it.
like, oh, you know, IGN, it's like the big corporate. Now they're like, hey, we quit, man. We're doing our own
Maybe
thing.
this
We're
is all
fucking rock
fucking
stars."
staged.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
Maybe.
calculated.
All right, fine,
Like
maybe.
anything anybody does, like anything we do, it's calculated. Everything. You
Yeah,
know?
this
Yeah,
is
but
all
that
bullshit.
seems like calculated in like a kind of a fuck you
I think
kind
it's
of way.
I think it's a good spin. It works because gamers hate everything.
All right, ready?
So
Yeah,
they're
now
like,
that
yeah,
we-
fuck IGN.
All right, ready? Now that we don't work for IGN, we can talk about the stuff you've always wanted us to talk about on YouTube. Fuck you.
like what? What
And I'm
could
sorry. Wait, did people have a problem with them talking about it on IGN versus not?
What
Who
could
gives
they-
a shit?
what could they
if
not
you talk
talk-
about it here or there?
What could they not talk about?
Games
What
on
I
their
just
private
said on their
YouTube show.
yeah, on their own separate stuff. They could only talk about video games on IGN.
But
Their
so it's like,
separate
so
stuff
if
that
I
they had
told
going on-
you can't talk about, you start your own separate thing from pretty much it, and you know this is like a very small scale thing, so it's not like there's no like contracts
Yeah,
and shit.
nobody
But if
gives
we
a
had
shit
like a
about
big business and
Uh-huh.
it was like you can only talk about games here, you can talk about other stuff over there. For everyone else that watches, who cares? You're talking about games here.
Yeah.
So who
Yeah.
cares? No, why are these they're fucking lying. Nobody's asking them
No,
and
but listen,
excited about
what'd
them
you
doing
say?
this over there.
Wait, let me see your
Here.
phone. Did you say who cares?
I know, no. I'm saying
18,000
no,
on
I'm saying
Patreon.
This is what I'm saying. Who cares? Now that we don't work for IGN, we can talk about the stuff you've always wanted us to talk about on YouTube. Who cares
I'm
if it's
saying-
on YouTube or IGN? What
I'm
does it
saying,
matter?
no, it's all the pitch.
We're
They're
on
making
Channel
them
5
care.
now,
Wait,
not
hold on.
Channel
It's the
4.
pitch. They're making them care
Were they
now.
not allowed to make?
That's fine. So if they're lying, I respect them.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
If
were-
they're telling the
or
truth,
they're blowing it up. Like
right? If they're
blowing it up.
lying, I respect that
Like,
it's
yeah,
a trick.
Were
they
they-
probably like quit, but it was very like mutual, and they're like, all right,
Wait,
we're gonna do
that's
our thing.
fine,
But they
that's
blow it
fine.
up, you know, like
If,
we
if
quit,
they're
we're
bullshitting-
crazy.
If they're
No
bullshitting, then I
safety
get
net.
it.
They weren't allowed on their free time to talk about other things.
Because their job was video games. Because their job
yeah,
was.
but
to
now
talk
they're
about
saying
video
that we
games
can
there.
talk about all the things that we couldn't. Why
Which is
couldn't?
just video game. No, which is they could talk about everything but video games, and now they're adding video games to that because they quit IGN.
And now it's their own whole big thing.
So my thing is they're making it seem like people gave a shit.
Yeah, like
who
it's nothing,
cares?
yeah.
It's literally like now we're on channel, like I just said, now we're on channel 5 instead of channel 4. Thank God, finally. Like, I just didn't like the
I think it's exciting 'cause
shitting
now they're
on the
doing-
person that made you.
Now
Like,
they're
that's
doing
crazy.
completely everything they want.
But it's like,
It's
what's
fine.
Did
they have to
like,
merge those Patreons now, though, don't they?
Were
yeah,
they
that's a little weird.
It's so
That's messy.
it would
were
drive
they
me nuts.
were
Yeah.
they were they being restricted in some
That's
way?
what I'm saying. I don't understand.
That's the thing. You don't know. You have no
Well,
idea.
no, they make it sound like they were.
Yeah.
They make it seem like, whoo, finally out of that shit,
Yeah.
that dungeon. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great pitch.
You know what? I mean, it is. I agree with you. So
Well, I'll
it's
be
really
very
just
interested-
Like,
I'll
if
be-
they actually feel that way, then I'm like, what the fuck? But if they're pitching and like blowing it out of proportions to get more people to join up, then good for them. Which I guess is what they're
it's
doing.
crazy.
It's
really
nuts.
weird.
I think it's exciting though because Patreon it gets a boost.
Yeah, it's
big time.
It's crazy just to see these people go out on their own. Like, let's do it. Like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
I
Like,
love it.
I mean,
I'm
they had
big
like
into that.
they had like
Yeah.
benefits and like a cushy job, like a dream job type of thing. And now like,
Well,
now
now
they
have
have
to,
more
they
of
have
a
to create.
dream
Yeah, they
job.
have to create that for themselves now, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, depends on what you want to do. It's like
I
if
think
you
it
want to put the work
ultimately
in,
comes down
they're just
to-
going to hire people to do that.
it comes down to like you want to be in your own boss or something like that.
Well, yeah, of course.
for a lot of people. So that's cool. But IGN is, they have Brian Altano. They just hired Max Scoville. So
Max
they're
Scoville,
okay.
that name is familiar. You talk to that guy
Yeah,
sometimes, right?
yeah, I know him.
that
Yeah,
guy's
he's
familiar. Cool.
That sounds like
Sweet.
some kind of scale.
The Max,
Scoville.
The
the
Scoville
scale.
scale.
Scoville, I think, is something.
Scoville is a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
Brett, can you get on that? We'll get back to that.
It's like the rectum scale.
All right, what else do we have? Games of 2015. What the hell is that?
Yeah,
all
I
about?
just threw that. I threw that down. Like, let's talk
You
about
threw it down.
the future, what we're looking forward
Jake
to in
dropped the
2015.
fucking bomb.
But this conversation kind of blanked me. I don't know, Mike. What games are you looking forward to in 2015?
2015.
Just rattle them off real quick.
Wow, we got a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
Bloodborne, I'm fucking pumped for. I think that's
Yeah.
like right now is my most
Yeah,
excited
I'm pretty excited
game.
for that too, and I don't even like that shit.
Resident Evil is coming out in a couple
In a
days,
week or
in a
so.
week or so.
Yeah.
Um,
Valve.
I'm iffy
Skeptical.
on Evolve now. Like I was so into Evolve until like this really weird reception it got,
Yeah.
and now they've been like quiet as fuck since
Quiet as
that
fuck.
happened, which doesn't sound good.
Halo 5 I'm looking forward to after playing the multiplayer beta.
Well, I won't be able to play that.
I like to just see the, Master Chief, what's
Master
he going to do
Chief.
next, man.
But you're not going to be Master Chief. You're Master Black Man now.
You don't know if he's black, but he sounds black.
He is black.
He's got a collection. I'm excited about that. I'm
Is he
excited
cool
about
because he's black?
Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes is like my shit, not my Phantom
When does that
Pain.
come out?
Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain.
Is
that
there a
comes
date
out
on that?
apparently this year. It's been a
Apparently
really
this
long
year.
time, so
Yeah.
hopefully that's for real. I'm so excited about that. The Order, I'm looking forward to just
The Order.
seeing what
Yep.
it's like.
The
There's so many
mustache game,
mustaches,
as you said.
So
Yeah.
many mustaches. I think it's an exciting year, for
I think
games
it's going
and
to be
shit.
like we're going to have like a big burst of games.
This is the year
Right.
where it doesn't seem like there's as much as like a steady flow.
Yeah,
as last
there's
year.
going to be like a big burst and then nothing.
This is a big movie year.
But also we get
Yeah.
huge open world games like The Witcher 3 and Arkham Knight. Holy shit, Arkham Knight.
You saw that major spoiler, right?
Yeah,
not
which
a-
I don't
it's
want to talk
not-
about.
it
It might
doesn't-
not be. It might.
All
It's,
right.
Mike
I thought
said
it was pretty funny.
I think they're grasping at straws with that.
And also, can I just say, if it's a spoiler, it's like the most obvious spoiler.
Yeah.
Doesn't every iteration of Batman end up ending?
Yeah.
Ooh. We're doing it.
Did you want to talk about that?
No.
I thought you just said you did.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
He was just. I think you were saying you don't think it might be a spoiler.
Yeah.
All right. No,
That's
Uh,
why we're not talking about it.
So 2015 is cool. I'm probably
So far, so
I'm
good.
probably forgetting a lot of things, but let us know what you guys are into in 2015. I want to talk about it. Let's talk about it on Twitter and stuff. Because I like to just sit on there all day and tweet you guys.
Don't be a creep.
I should be a little more productive, but that's fine. Whatever. But that's it for video game news. So let's go on over to the old poll. Last
Old
week's
poll.
We
poll.
had a pretty complicated question.
Yeah, last week's question was, "What's up?
What's up? Or you could say it like Jay-Z. What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
All right. In first place, I'm going to go the opposite. In
What's
first place,
up?
we have Jacuary. Is this a thing?
This is
Did
actually
you
a
sanction
thing.
this,
Or
or did your fans
sanction means it's
This
okay?
doesn't make as much.
Sanction means you.
I
you
didn't
asked,
start
you
it.
commissioned. Did you
No,
commission
no,
this?
no, no,
Okay.
no. A couple people started it, and it's really cool. It's not anywhere near like Rocktober.
No, certainly not.
It's only like 3 people that give a
But
shit.
you have acknowledged
But-
it, so
Yeah, because it's great. It's funny. I enjoy it. So thank you guys who are keeping Jacuary as a thing. And if you haven't yet, you probably should.
Should join.
You better recognize.
nice. In second,
How about May can just be Mike?
make.
May.
In second place, we have Doc.
What's up?
And in third
oh,
place,
what's up, Doc? Oh, hey,
And
sorry.
in
we didn't
third
say
place-
what's up. We said sup.
What's
Doc.
up, Doc?
It's all right.
What's up?
It's the reboot.
Yeah, he would go. Yeah,
And
what's up,
Nick
Doc?
Mana said, because I guess he was at the top of last week's poll. I forget now. Sorry, but
Oh, I
he
just
said,
sent him a Patreon. Thank you.
Good. He said, well, ever since I peaked in last week's poll, I've become severely depressed, earning what I can by working as an overbearing, confused stripper without dat poll.
Good.
Well, guess what?
Nick is so cool.
Well, guess what? We have a new poll question for you.
All right. Good.
And that is...
Oh, we didn't write anything.
No, we don't know.
Quick,
what do you
come up
think?
with something.
do you think?
Next week's poll is
This week's poll.
this week's poll is
Will a Fantastic Four movie ever be released?
Ever be like anything revealed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine the answer's no.
the director got really pissy on Twitter the other day.
Oh, God,
he was
what
like,
did he say?
you know what, guys? Asking there
I
should be
actually-
a trailer
Trank?
by now. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
He's
I
like, there
actually
should be a
heard-
trailer by now. You guys, Guardians didn't have a trailer until this month. You know.
Oh.
You know what? I
yeah.
heard. I mean, like this is internet hearsay, but it sounded like it came from a legit website that gets things right all the time. But apparently, Josh Trank has been like, I mean, this is hearsay, but he's been like showing up drunk and being an asshole. And
Whoa.
All right, that is absolutely hearsay.
Yeah,
I'm not
showing
gonna.
up
Yeah.
late.
Oh, how the
like-
mighty
We don't
have
know if
fallen.
that's true.
No,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
How about what's your most anticipated game of 2015?
Yeah, all
We
right.
just talked about that.
Yeah.
So this week's
Yeah.
poll question is: what's your most anticipated game of 2015? There's too many the movies are obvious. So
It
we
cannot
won't
be
even-
a
what's the
Game
point?
of Thrones. That was funny, right?
Please go to
Game
pretty
of Thrones
much,
has
Facebook.com
games coming out in
Yeah, I know.
2015.
Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
now it's confusing. Great.
Okay, it can be Game. It can like
It
you
can
can't just
be
be
Game
like
of
You know,
Thrones.
guess what? Can I tell you what the winner is now? Facebook.com/prettymuchit. Vote in the poll, and we'll go over your answers next week. First place will be Game of Thrones.
It's not really like it's like type in the poll, click like in the poll.
Ask PMI.
It's like a train beat.
Nothing will ever beat last week, so what's the point?
Just like a
You know,
throw-up.
honestly, when 4.0 rolls around, I might just go back and take that and put a beat under it and make that the intro forever. Ooh, ooh, whatever the hell I did. That was incredible. All right, at Matt Likes Movies, what's the worst Marvel Cinematic Universe movie?
Oh, Captain America 1.
Or Thor, for me.
Yeah,
Or
it's-
Iron Man 2. Or I have all three of those. Either one of those.
I'd say I dislike Captain America 1 a lot more than
Okay.
Iron Man 2.
For me, it's Iron Man 2.
Okay.
Even I don't like Iron Man 2 at all.
Yeah, I
Oh,
actually
I know,
like
I'm
Thor.
sorry. My answer is very easily The Incredible Hulk. Forgot about that one.
Does that count?
Yes.
Yeah, that counts, right?
Incredible Hulk, I thought it was Garbaggio.
Garbaggio, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
You never heard me say that?
Yeah,
I actually,
it's I go back and forth with it.
with me saying Garbaggio?
No, with the Incredible Hulk. The
Uh,
Infraggable
I
I'd,
wa-
Hulk.
I'd
didn't
watch
like it
that
at all.
over Captain
It's about as
America.
forgettable as anything could possibly be. I thought even
Yeah.
Thor and Captain America were better than that.
I like Thor.
I like Thor 2, and I loved Captain America 2. So there you go. That's why Ant-Man, we should probably reserve our judgments, right? Adam Chasm, at Adam Chasm.
Chasm.
How tall are you, fine gentlemen?
I'm about 6 foot.
I'm like 5'11".
What am I? I think I'm like,
I don't know, like 4'6".
2 foot?
No.
you're 5'11"?
Yeah. Why?
You're that much taller than me? Am I like 5'6" or 5'7"?
I don't know.
Does that
stand
sound
up
about
now.
right? Yeah. That sounds about right. I think I'm like 5'6" or 5'7", somewhere around there.
I'm the tallest of the funky
All right,
bunch.
fuck
Proud
you.
of you, Mike.
At Peter McIndoe 3, 2% or skim milk? This is a trick
All
question.
right, no,
for me.
this is all right.
This is actually really important. By the way, my favorite thing probably in the world is milk, like drink wise. And I keep finding out more and more frequently that that's fucking insane. To just drink a glass
yeah.
of milk, people are bugged out by it.
Yeah, you're like an
I
old
don't
American
understand.
boy. Nobody does that.
I don't know what's so weird about that.
It's fucking
I
gross.
go
hate
through
milk.
like a gallon of milk.
I
like
hate
a
milk
week.
so much.
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna have
I
very
like
strong
chocolate milk.
bones.
Yeah, you could never break me.
I like chocolate milk. I like ice cream.
Answer that question. Neither, because almond.
Almond milk. I knew you were
Almond
gonna say
milk
that.
is tight.
Almond milk.
Get tight.
is tight.
And what about you?
I will. All right. My only thing with this whole poll is that I think
With
about
this- with this question,
I
you
think
mean?
about this a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Skim milk. The word bothers me so much.
Yeah.
Why would you ever want to drink something called skim
milk.
Skim.
The whole thing.
Skim. I'll
Sounds
have
like I should
skim
have like a
milk.
layer on it. Like,
Yeah, kind of
Which
weird.
you could just say fat-free milk. You have to add a disgusting word to it.
like fat-free milk. New.
So that's my
scum
answer.
milk.
Scum milk.
That's my answer.
My answer is absolutely without question whole milk. Fuck off. At Doanel, and this is our last question. What are you looking forward to the most at Podfest? I'm excited about the fact that everyone's going to be on it. I think that's awesome. I'm
I'm looking
excited.
Oh no,
forward-
I don't need that.
Except for Kevin. Kevin.
I
of
only
course,
really
is
care
not
about you
here.
guys, like the three
Kevin's
of
not
you,
here. Well, fuck
the
you.
two of you.
I'm looking forward to all of you.
Like, why is Andrew going? Why is Lauren
I think
going?
I'm excited to have Lauren, Andrew, and Paul joining us. That's gonna be awesome.
Paul's gonna be there.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
the fuck is Paul gonna be there?
Yeah, you don't even remember who Paul is.
Yeah.
He just shows up when he's got an audience.
That's bullshit. Dude, what a scumbag.
What a skim
What
bag.
an asshole.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited for
Well,
this.
if Paul's going, can I just not go?
Yeah,
All right. Is there music playing? Can you hear that?
I think we should probably wrap it. Yeah.
So there's a party going on. We
Sorry?
weren't invited.
There actually is a party going on.
Is it really?
Where is it, Paul? Where do you can you, Paul? I mean, Jake, can you see it? Is there somebody? Who?
The secretary.
Oh.
She was like on her computer and she just turned around and saw me and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
I think she did. I was quick.
Hey, Sarah, are you busy right now? Are you busy right now or no? Everyone's always wanted to see you.
Oh, my God.
The studio. Do you want to pop your head in real quick?
Oh, my.
Oh God.
Let's do this.
She's real.
Just say hello. They don't believe that. Yeah, I guess they don't believe this receptionist.
She's real.
She's real.
Look, I
Whoa.
can't believe it.
Yeah.
Isn't it hot in this room? Do you envy us?
Wow, it's so hot.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, how do you guys stay? Oh god.
Well,
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
bad.
you should go.
Yeah,
Thank you. I almost would have forgotten, so this is good.
Oh, thank you.
And that's pretty much it.